Hello and welcome to Sheffield Sharks TV, sponsored by Forever Living. I'm Jeannie McGinnis, and the Sheffield Sharks take on Surrey United in Game 33 for the Sharks' 2015 season. After the Sharks' excellent performance Friday against the Wildcats, let's talk to John to see how the Sharks are going to keep momentum. I'm with John, and he's an analyst tonight. John, we did great on Friday night. Tell us a little bit about the highlights, what you thought we did well, what we didn't do well.
Well, it was a great game for the Sharks on Friday. You know, coming back, had some losses recently and then started to put some wins together. And for the first three quarters on Friday, the Sharks played really, really well. Stretched out a big lead. I think Coach Lyons himself said after the game, you know, the fourth quarter wasn't a great performance. He didn't feel like the team really closed out the game well. So that'd be something to look for. But as a highlight, great team performance. Some players coming together. Mike Cook really played well in that game as well, starting to come through. His fitness levels picking up as well. So a lot to look forward to.
And we've been focusing on defense a lot. Do you think that's going to help us tonight with Surrey?
Defense is always key, so it'll always help with any team that you play. But against Surrey are below the Sharks in the league. They're fighting, pushing to try and stay, in contention with the teams down there. Sharks got to win tonight. It's important to win. Defense will be important. And to restrict them. I remember when we played away over Christmas in Surrey, the game was really close, and actually Surrey stepped out into a lead, and we came back really late and won that game. And what we can't do is take, even though Surrey are below us in the league, I think our defense will take care of them, but they are a dangerous team.
And then you mentioned Mike Cook. Tell me how you think he's doing. He's been here 2 months. He got MVP on Friday night. How do you think he's improved?
Well, Mike's a proven player. He was the MVP of the whole league when he was last year with the Sharks a few years ago. So he came here obviously off the back of not playing for a few months, and he needed to pick up his game. He's done that. You're starting to see that come through. I think we'll only see more from Mike in the upcoming weeks as we make a run at the playoffs.
Thank you so much, John. And now we go to our commentators, Yuri and John, here on Sheffield Sharks TV.
Thank you, Jeannie, and here we are at the English Institute of Sport in Sheffield. Sharks quickly back from their Friday game to meet Surrey United in the BBL Championship, and Surrey United victorious last night against the Manchester Giants. Mike Tuck against Knutson, and it will be a Sharks ball. My co-commentator this afternoon is John Timms from the Sharks. Good to see you, John.
Hi, Yuri. Thank you.
What do you know about Surrey United then, John? What's the lowdown initially?
Well, they had a great job to get it. They're struggling in the league a little bit, but they're dangerous. And they've got a good win last night against Manchester. So, no team in the BBL can you take lightly this year.
First offense there from the Sharks wasn't good by Mike Tuck, and straight back down went Surrey, couldn't score. So BJ Holmes finds a gap, gets a tip, is good by John Barber, who's lively on the boards already. BJ Holmes showing his acceleration to the basket. Good too.
BJ did a great job there. It looked like he got a foul. There's a lot of contact but nothing given. But great follow-up by John. Just being active on the offensive boards already, which is a great thing to see.
BJ Holmes with the steal, passed to him by Knutson. BJ feeds, Gachette doesn't get the drop. Tuck active on the boards for two.
Two plays in a row where the Sharks have been active on the offensive boards.
Downing lively, almost stolen away. Coleman will shoot that one for sure. Sam Atta doesn't get the rebound. Strong boards from John Barber.
Two great strong boards there from both teams.
Mike Cook, ooh, in and out from Cook for the three. Sam Atta, number 10 for Surrey, has been at a few clubs. Good hands by John Barber again. He's lively today already.
Well, we talked about it before the game. Defense was going to be important. It's an important part of Sharks' strategy throughout the season, and we've seen it already. They're active on the defensive end.
Mike Cook fed an assist in there to Mike Tuck, who couldn't receive the pass, went out of bounds. So Knutson down low against Cook. Good defense from the Sharks. Knutson, no easy basket for him. Cook is gone.
There was some great defense there, but from Zach Gachette, but he just he went and helped, then went away and let Knutson turn back in. So it need to remember that, not allow those easy options to happen.
Mike Cook thought he had certainly an offensive foul there, but didn't get given. Sharks to inbound the ball. Solid start. Just a little bit scrappy, but Sharks played Friday night, had a big win. And now they're looking for their 4th consecutive win on the trot. BJ Holmes is open and knocks it down, John.
Great ball movement from the Sharks there, just whipped it all the way around. BJ wide open, knocks down a 3.
Downing in trouble. Mike Cook with the steal. Goes strong and finishes for 2. What play indeed. 9-0 the start, and timeout call by Surrey United. Coach Majeski wants to talk to it, and this game being brought to you by Forever Living tonight. And here we're back at the Institute of Sport in Sheffield. The Sharks have made a very lively opening. 9-0 they lead, John.
Great start from the Sharks. Picked up sort of where they were at the end of the 3rd quarter on Friday. Great that they've come out. What I'm really excited about is the way that we're really getting hands into passing lanes and going after offensive rebounds as well as hard as the defensive one.
This is tough play from the Sharks. Downing, who's been prolific in recent games, has yet to get on the score sheet. Great defense from BJ Holmes. Coleman, who was at Cheshire Phoenix, was also prolific last year. Dusha almost stolen away, and John Barber was almost in there. Atta, no easy look. John Barber feeds Cook.
Sharks defense, they're really good, reactive, moving around, getting easy looks at things.
Nice outlet. Oh, that is so sweet. Assist Mike Cook. BJ Holmes.
Great job there. Again, you know, Mike Cook drew everybody in around him. They all thought he was going to shoot, but dished it straight out to BJ.
Great defensive work here from the Sharks. There's no easy options. Dusha trying to find a way through. It's going to be long from Downing. It isn't good. John Barber with the boards, and Mike Cook is up and ahead. Feeds Barber. BJ's set open. Doesn't get the drop that time, but it's a good shot. Dusha, Croatian, Coleman. Nice move to the basket, and after 4 minutes or so, it's the first basket for Surrey United.
And we saw the first there, you know, Coleman, a threatening player, wanted that ball, wanted to do something for his team, and when he got it, he went hard to the basket.
Surrey United have gone into a zone. Cook. Mike Cook with the rebound. Mike Cook feeds it. Feeds Gachette. Spins for 2. Gachette is tough under the basket there. Took his time.
He did a great job there under the basket, worked hard, made sure he got a good look, used his space under there to make it happen.
Knutson no way through. Atta, no good. Tuck has the rebound. BJ Holmes slows down for once. It's usually been pretty quick offense. And this zone, Mike Cook is open. Prefers the jumper. Gachette in for the rebound. Doesn't make it, should have been. Cook feeds it. Lewis has gone. He feeds BJ Holmes. Nick Lewis. What? Oh! But Mike Cook saves it. It would have been a great play. Should have been 2. Lewis shoots the 3, knocks it down. The confidence is oozing from the Sharks.
I think it's great there, you know. Maybe he just didn't want the 2-point shooter. He just wanted the extra one in the after, because he knew Mike Cook was going to get the offensive rebound.
Good ball movement from Surrey United. Downing wants to take the shot, but he's running into a brick wall. Gets the 2. Second basket after 6.5 minutes. That's tough for the Surrey United.
Great job again though by the Sharks on defense. You know, that was a great basket because it was tough, because BJ Holmes played great defense to help there.
Kicks out, BJ's there again. Mike Cook, what a play. Olubabalolo and 1. That's just great offensive ball movement. Nick Lewis, what a basket, and one from Nick Lewis. He's phenomenal. BJ Holmes, what a pass. And I don't think anybody realised Nick Lewis could just jump that high.
Yeah, Nick's a great athlete. He was looking for that. What was great that both players knew that was happening. Great job by Nick. He actually took the contact as well and made the basket. So good to end that little run that Surrey had put together as well.
Indeed. Lewis goes to the line, sinks it, and that's a 14-point lead back out there because United were on a little bit of a run. Good hustle. So far, Coleman's been doing the damage. Good hands. Foul has been called. Number 7, BJ Holmes. Gone back to man-on-man. Babalola looks for a jumper. Colin Singh with the rebound. Great play. Should have got it and put it in, but he didn't. But good offensive try.
Yeah, good rebound by Colin there. Went hard. The Sharks have done that all night so far. It's go after those offensive rebounds. And really should have put that in though, I think. You're right, Yuri.
Visokis feeds Knutson for 2. That's a nice ball in. That was a good ball in.
Saw that early by the Sharks. Same thing with Mike Tuck to Olu, and just seen the same from Surrey there. The two big guys combining high and low to find somebody wide open. But actually, it was a great seal inside as well. That helps, just held off the Sharks player that allowed the wide open pass over the top.
Substitutions coming in from the Sharks again. Tuck is coming back in. Barber is coming back in. More of an inside presence coming in. Babalola steps out. Nick Lewis. Feeds John Barber. He's open. Doesn't get the three-pointer. Forson with the rebound. Colin Singh picks up the foul. And Sharks looking less fluent on the offense. The lead is 10. Surrey United trail 27-17. Sharks on defense. Downing throws the ball away, gets over the halfway court once again. A handling error from Downing. He's finding it a struggle out there. He's under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but that pressure's coming from everybody on the Sharks. You know, there's not an easy spot anywhere on the Sharks for the Surrey to go. They're working hard. What I will say is they're still in the game.
They are still in the game.
This game's not over. The Sharks are playing well, but Surrey are fighting hard to keep it close. Coleman's done a great job keeping his team in the game, and he's had getting some help from a couple of other people now. But it'd be interesting to see if the Sharks can turn up that intensity again, see if they can stretch out the lead further.
Oh, Mike Cook down the middle was unbelievable change of direction.
What a move by Mike Cook there. He just just crossed the guy over and it just all opened up in front of him. And he just made sure he finished.
Had a great change of pace. Hudson doesn't get the rebound. Good boxing out. Foul is on Mike Tuck. Holding foul is on Tuck.
I think that's a little unfortunate. I was watching that little battle underneath the boards there. I think both players were, if anything, the foul may have gone the other way, but both players were just standing hard for position. Mike's not complaining too much. He's just taking it and he's getting on with the game, so that's great.
Second foul on Mike Tuck. Samatta will take the three-pointer. He's short. Rebound is BJ Holmes, who's come on and replaced Nick Lewis. The lead to 12 points. Foul by Visokis. Substitutions coming in. Zach Gachette for the Sharks. Colin Singh steps out. Visokis steps out and Coleman comes in. The danger man for Surrey United. Sharks need to keep the offensive momentum going, John.
Yeah, but they're doing a good job at the defensive end in particular tonight so far. So whatever they keep the scoreboard ticking over, they're managing to make sure that they get some stops.
Good hustle there from the Sharks. It's a shame Tuck didn't finish that with a finger roll. He'd made all the great effort to get to the hole. Good hustle from John Barber, number 21 for the Sharks. BJ Holmes.
It just builds on what we've seen, Yuri, which is great defensive intensity. It's coming from everywhere at the moment with the Sharks, which is great. And if we could get that offense going, which we've seen a little bit tonight, it's boding well for the rest of this game.
John Barber shoots over Knutson just to prove the point. Knutson's going to play proper D on Barber, hits the 2. Another guard into the game. Forson takes a big 3. Doesn't get BJ with the rebound. He's gone and he's fouled by number 12, Dusha.
Great job by the Sharks. Great job by the Sharks. They've really worked hard there. Get the steal again and break down. They're putting Surrey under a lot of pressure on their own defence because the ball's coming back at them quickly at the moment. And it's the 4th team foul. We're still a long way to go in this quarter. 14
fouls on Surrey United with 4 minutes 40 seconds to play. BJ Holmes brings the ball down. A much slower offense for once. Tuck faces his man down the baseline. What a pass in. John Barber doesn't get there. Oh, it's a shame. It was a good finish. Should have been a better finish from Barber. Mike Tuck. Nick Lewis. Oh, he's open for 3. Good rebound, John Barber. Really sailing in the air. Mike Tuck. For 2, knocks it down. Nice play, Mike Tuck.
Great job by Mike there, but great rebound by John Barber again at the offensive end. But Mike Tuck, the small guy, ends up guarding him in that play, and he just took advantage of shot straight over the top of him.
Dusha. Downing. Oh, Downing still loses the ball. Mike Cook lays it up for 2. Cook scoring his own baskets.
Yeah, Mike taking advantage there of this turnover.
Oh, Dusha for once gets a back. Oh, that's an offensive foul. And Barber is everywhere tonight on the defensive end.
Oh, and the offensive end. He's grabbing the rebound, he's made some points, and he's taking defensive stops.
Feeds Lewis. Good play by Horseman, didn't panic. Barber has the missized man, drops it over him for 2. He's really playing a great game. John Barber, intelligent play.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it tonight. He's doing things well. He's shooting well. He's working hard.
Dusha in a spot of bother. Good double teaming down low there from Barber and Babalola.
Yep, that help defense coming again. Working hard on the defensive end and offensive end. You know, that's what's giving the Sharks a 20-point lead as we're coming up to half-time.
Nick Lewis. Oh, for 3. Doesn't get there. Patrick Horseman with the rebound. Kicks it out. Gachette. Drives. Is fouled by Dusha on the ground, he says, but it'll be 2 shots anyway, John. They're in foul trouble.
A little early that shot, I thought, from Nick, but then realised that meant that the Sharks, if he'd made that, the Sharks would get another shot in the game, so opportunity to maybe extend the lead. So
Atta comes in for Surrey United. Dusha comes out the guard. I think he's on 3 fouls too. Gachette to the line for 2 shots. Knocks it down, Zach Gachette. The Sharks stretch it out to 21 points. This to be 22 and the biggest lead of the game so far. Doesn't make it. So 21 the lead.
The Sharks are going to get the ball again though.
I'm with David Lilly, and he is with Forever Living, which is one of our new sponsors here on Sheffield Sharks TV. David, what is your relationship with Forever Living?
Well, I suppose my relationship with both Sheffield Sharks and Forever Living, I would class myself as a business friend. So I help both organisations with some of their business development and commercial objectives. And I've known Forever Living since 2003, and I've been a fan of the Sharks since 2007. And an opportunity came for me to bring those two organisations together for mutual benefit.
And what is your role in Forever Living, and then what kind of products does Forever Living have?
My role with Forever Living is, I guess I work on ad hoc projects for them and have done since 2009. And similarly, I work on some projects for Sheffield Sharks as well. My wife is actually known as an independent distributor for Forever Living. They have a number of those, several thousand of those around the United Kingdom.
And what types of products are in the Forever Living line?
Well, everything that falls under the heading of health, well-being and nutrition. I mean, they're a very large company. Just to give you a feel for the scale, they're 3 billion turnover almost. They're an American company. They're in 150 countries plus. Here in the UK, several thousand distributors, and there are over 300 products in the range. It just so happens that Sheffield Sharks are working with several of those sports nutrition products at the moment.
So what are some of the products that they're using themselves?
Well, we could spend a long time talking about what the Sharks are going. Essentially, the products are to help with preparation for a game, so energy, hydration, and then rehabilitation. So from an energy point of view, there's one particular drink called RG which helps and contributes towards levels of energy and recovery after a game. And there's also products that they can use that have got all the essential amino acids in them that a healthy person needs. And there are certain products that help with injury treatment and muscle treatment, such as the heat lotion and the MSM gel.
And how do you see your relationship developing in the future?
Well, the relationship has lasted for about 3 years now. It's become more formal, I guess, in the last 6 months. Sarah Bakovic, interestingly, has become an independent business owner with Forever Living. And in the next 10 days, you should see a new website all about the relationship between Sheffield Sharks and Forever Living. That will involve the supporters of the Sharks having an opportunity to purchase and get familiar with the products, the consumer products and the sports nutrition. But also with Forever Living comes a business opportunity that's not for everyone, but some people may see it as a way of making an extra income. In fact, some people treat it as a new career. And that will all become apparent over the next 10 days through this new website.
Well, thank you so much, David. And we appreciate all the information that you're giving us, and we look forward to hearing more.
No problem. Thank you for having me on.
All right, great. So, David, here we are in the game. Who do you want to win during the last half?
Well, there's no doubt who I want to win. Whether or not they will or not remains to be seen, because they're up against tough opponents today, and the season's been indifferent, to say the least. We have seen a resurgence in form this last 2 games. Let's hope they can have a strong second half to the game.
That sounds great. Thanks, David. Thank you. And what a great game here on Sheffield Sharks TV.
So we're here back again at the English Institute of Sport. The Sharks are playing Surrey United in the BBL Championship game, and the Sharks lead 47-29. I'm with co-commentator John Timms, and we have Surrey United on offense. Vasokis knocks down a big 2.
Well, you know, I'm sure they've been given the green light to shoot in the second half. You know, they've got to get back in the game. He's going to have to try and get more out of them, more intensity. It'll be important for the Sharks to make sure that they match that, so they don't allow Surrey to get back into the game.
What a pass from John Barber. Good position from Zach Gachette against that zone.
Just what we asked for, make sure that they match that intensity.
Paulson in trouble, almost stolen by Barber again. Vasokis again scores the 2. Good start from Surrey United. Now the Sharks need to get into their rhythm.
It is a good start by Surrey.
Gachette didn't get the foul. Oh, didn't get the finger roll. It was a nice move.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there, but to be fair to Zach, just went through it.
Mike Tuck on the ball. Good hustle from the guy.
Great hustle
Warrior.
by Mike Tuck. Hustled hard to get that rebound, leading by example, and then forced the Surrey player to come behind him and reach over and foul.
Atta picks up the foul for Surrey United. BJ Holmes will inbound. The lead is 16 to the Sharks. Mike Cook. Zach Gachette. Barber with a jumper, knocks it down over Coleman this time, and Barber is in the flow.
He's playing well tonight. He's playing well along with other players. You know, there's 2 or 3 players that are playing really well tonight. Mike Cook, Mike Tuck, BJ Holmes started the game well.
Atta doesn't get the drop. Barber gets the rebound. Coleman is blocked. BJ looks at his options. Doesn't take the shot, doesn't panic. Mike Cook takes the baseline drop, doesn't get there.
Really think BJ should have just took that shot then. It was right open, right in the middle, or gone to the basket. Good hustle by the Sharks. Then Mike Tuck made a good stop there. You know, challenging for the ball, make sure things happen for the Sharks.
BJ just slows it down for a second. All the energy will need to come from Surrey to get this game sorted out. Cook, what a pass to Mike Tuck. Oh, down the paint. Mike Tuck.
Great vision from Mike. Great move by Mike Tuck.
Nice bucket there from Surrey United. Good play from Downing.
Yeah, a little bit lucky. Came back a Sharks player, but he grabbed it and laid it in, and that's, you know, taking advantage of the situation in front of him.
Oh, baseline dunk from Zach Gachette. Nice move. What a play.
Great move by Zach, really athletic, used it well, got to the space where he needed and jammed it home.
Atta doesn't get there. It's defended by Barber. Made him adjust his shot, and he got the rebound, Barber, too. Nice play from the Sharks.
The Sharks there just for a short while then, you know, forcing Surrey to take a timeout early in the third quarter. You know, really, Sharks just put that pressure on and all of a sudden stretched it out.
Nice play. Sharks lead 57-35 against United. And that's timeout to Surrey United. Time in now with the Sharks coming onto court. Surrey United just had a timeout. They trail by 22. 57-35 to score. Downing, American point guard, comes in. Hustled again and almost turned over. Almost turned over, and Downing is having a tough time tonight, John. BJ Holmes ties his laces together.
Great defense again, you know, the double team coming Yuri, like we said. Good defense tonight from the Sharks, but that's definitely sparking the offense.
Downing tries to get inside, does. Tough basket. Tough basket.
Great basket there
Sharks
by Downing.
straight back up at them. That's a bit of difference in the play we've seen from recent times, that there's a lot of offense going on. It's fast. Oh, nice three-point attempt. John Barber lays it in with the rebound.
Another offensive rebound. Sharks challenging the boards at both ends. And John Barber really has been active, but he's not the only player playing well for the Sharks tonight.
Good two from Forson. Good two. Good stand from Mike Tuck. 20 points the lead. Back into a zone for Surrey. There's the opportunity for three. There's John BJ. Doesn't knock down the three, but Tuck gets the rebound. Doesn't get the score. Downing. Forson misses. John Barber with the rebound. That's a shame.
It was a great play by Surrey there. You know, really broke the floor well and created an easy look. Really should have finished that off. The play
Tuck,
before.
Gachette. Good. Recognised where he was. Doesn't get the drop for the shot. The lead is 20 for the Sharks. Coleman looking for a way through. Downing with the three-point attempt is no good. Mike Cook gets it. Wanted a quick offense. Feeds Tuck. And that's 2 and 1. Smart play from Mike Tuck. He took it into his right hand and laid it in. Assist Mike Cook.
I think Mike Cook really wants the floor to run harder for him. I think he felt Mike Tuck could have had an easier look there if he'd have ran down the court, but still Mike Tuck made something happen there, and Mike Cook got him the ball, even though, so maybe not ideally what wanted to happen, but it did work out, and we got an and one off the end of it.
So the Sharks 22 ahead. Mike Tuck goes to the line with an and one play. Ooh, front of the rim, not good. Atta. That's a throwaway ball from Atta. And Atta just out of control, not flowing. Substitutions.
I think the Surrey coach is really upset with his team at the moment, you know, and he's a very active coach on the sidelines, and his team are looking to him for something, and he's obviously upset. So we'll see how they react to that after that turnover play there. But you know, Sharks do what.
Feeds John Barber. Barber steps in, feeds Tuck. Tuck lays. Oh, should have laid it in. Unusual for Tuck there. I thought that was just a lay-in, but a great offensive play. Just didn't execute at the end. Atta. Pisokis tries to feed Downing, does. Dusha for three, knocks it down. Better offense from Surrey United. They still trail by 19.
At the moment, though, you don't feel as you watch this game.
What a pass! Gachette is fouled. What a pass from BJ Holmes.
You don't feel, though, Yuri, as you watch this game, that Surrey have got any way back into it at the moment. But that's primarily because the Sharks are really taking control at the defensive end. And, you know, there's nothing much coming from Surrey there. And it's, you know, offensively, they're not really tearing it up like they did in the first half, but they're still keeping it at that around that 20 points. So, you know, keep that up for the rest of the game, and job well done.
Indeed, and a timeout's been called by TV Lions. I think he just wants to settle this down a little bit, but it's been a great period of play again for the Sharks, who lead 61-42 in this game that's been sponsored by Forever Living.
Talking about solutions, not horrendous decisions. Is that the pass that goes to the score?
Zach Gachette goes to the line. Here we are back into the game. 2 shots for Gachette. A little bit casual, doesn't drop. 1 or 2 free throws being missed by the Sharks. And they need to keep playing with focus. Here comes Zach Gachette. Nice bucket for Gachette. Back out to 20, this lead. Dusha back on court, the Croatian guard. Visokis, the big man, 15, also Croatian. Feeds Downing, tries to get through. Good pass. Atta will go, kicks it out to Dusha again. He overthrows the throw, and that's a turnover ball and a 24-second violation. And the Sharks are just not giving anybody any space.
Yeah, just a great job there again. You know, forcing another turnover by Atta, and he's throwing it up, you know, back into their own court. It's the pressure that the Sharks are putting them under, and we just want to see more of that, really.
BJ Holmes to inbound the ball. Here we go. Feeds Tuck, feeds Mike Cook. Oh, what a floater that was. We're beginning to see the best of Mike Cook once again. He's beginning to adjust to the game and the team.
He's doing a great job, you know. We've seen it coming each week and taking more control. He's also taking a bit more of a leadership role out there as well, you know, so helping some of the guys on the team, leading a little bit more.
Atta with a 3-point. He's nice. Nice assist from Visokis. 64-45. 19 points, the lead for the Sharks. Surrey United go back into a zone. BJ feeds Mike Cook. He penetrates the zone, kicks it out to BJ. What a great play, but it comes back. Mike Cook almost too casual. Feeds. And he goes to the hole again for 2 for fun. Great basket.
Mike Cook, you know what's interesting is that Surrey are not doing anything to try and stop him, though. You know, he picks his first man, nobody's coming to help out.
Good
there.
rejection from Mike Cook, Surrey there. Coast to coast from Mike Cook, you just said it, and he steals the ball. I think we should have all action Cook on the back of his shirt.
Yeah. And as he just tried to save that ball, goes out and takes a sub. So it's like even when he tries to steal the ball, it ends up being a play into moving into a sub. But interestingly, a team as Coach Lyons has took out Mike Cook and John Barber, I think 2 of the players that have really had a big impact on this game. So it'll be interesting to see how they recover. How the Sharks respond.
Coleman looking for a shot. Downing will go to the hole for his floater. He gets there for 2. The lead is 21 to the Sharks. Nick Lewis is out there. Olubabalola is back on court. Being used much more sparingly now. BJ Holmes thinks about his shot, but he doesn't need to hit threes. It's a good choice. Feeds Olubabalola. Nick Lewis looks to break down his man. He goes strong to the basket, and he loses the ball. Atta gets it.
Yeah,
He's going for his jumper. Lewis
he went hard to the basket there, did Nick, and I think just lost the ball. Good defense by Atta for Surrey, and Nick needs to look at how he responds to that.
Great passing. 3-point shot is good for Olubabalola. The lead is out to 24 now for the Sharks. Biggest lead of the game. And we're into the last 25 seconds of the third quarter. No easy pass again. Atta will look for his jumper. Doesn't get there. He's under a lot of pressure again. Downing is into trouble. And BJ Holmes has gone for the layup for 2.
Great defense there. The Sharks are swarming around. Just get the steal. And that's okay.
Foul by Olubabalola. Holding foul on Olubabalola. There'll be a sideline. That'll be the first foul that they've had called. Singh comes in for the Sharks.
I think the referee there felt that Olu, you know, called him for an unsportsmanlike foul, technical foul. I'm not sure it was. I think he was just trying to make a steal, you know, just jumping in there to reach in. Olu's talking to the referee, but doesn't think that's the case.
Well, deeply surprised by that decision. Somehow the referees always seem to make some interesting calls, and here we have a 25-point lead for the Sharks. 4 seconds remain, possession to Surrey United. 4 seconds remain in the third quarter. Knutson feeds, he'll have to take the shot, he does, and knocks down the three. Why, what a play for Knutson. And that's a productive last 4 seconds, as the lead is now 22 to the Sharks. 73-51 to the Sheffield Sharks. After the third quarter ends, the Sharks lead 73-51. The final and fourth quarter we have now. Sharks lead by 22. I'm joined by John Timms from the Sharks as well. So a great performance so far from the Sharks. Can they make this their fourth consecutive win? Nick Lewis with the ball. Sharks on offense. Colin Singh, Olu Babalola in the game. Mike Cook, Nick Lewis. Lewis steps up, oh, he's well short for his three-pointer. Dusha throws the ball away, but it was Mike Cook who got his hand in the way. No, it wasn't. It's going to be a Sharks ball. Stolen away, but Nick Lewis gets it back. He's blocked, and John Barber tips it back in.
John
What
again being
another
really active,
2
Yuri.
points.
John's been really active, hasn't he, all night long so far. Great that he steps up and helps there.
No rebound, no basket. Cook gets the ball, feeds Nick Lewis, feeds Olu Babalola, who misses. Nick Lewis feeds it back out. Oh, everything's happening tonight. Babalola goes strong for two, makes up for the missed layup. Spotted the opportunity. And now it's 26 points, the biggest lead of the game.
A little messy from the Sharks, but good hustle. Everybody's coming back. And even when it's untied, Sharks are still scoring.
Coleman doesn't get the drop, but Mike Cook does. Feeds Nick Lewis cheekily. Mike Cook took a bang there with his fingers. Steps up for two, knocks it down over Knutson. Looked Knutson in the eyes. Knutson took a step back and it was all over.
He just used a little head fake there, and I thought Knutson was going to actually take off and try and block a shot. So it's okay. Still a great play by Mike Cook. Coleman's really trying hard now. He's going hard.
Stolen by Nick Lewis. Barber gets the handoff. Feeds Barber, Lewis.
And will the Sharks take a win? Find out on the final part here on Sheffield Sharks TV.
Knutson's out of position now. Comes back at him. Spins in. He'll go to the hole. And he'll score it for two. He spotted Knutson out of place, but what a basket.
Nick tried to take advantage of that. When he realised he was a little bit late, Knutson was getting back into position and the help came. So, but still made the basket count, where it's a 30-point lead.
Wow, 30 points lead the Sharks. Stolen away. Oh, Knutson still makes the 2. Tough play.
Yeah, great play by Knutson there. Recovered from Mike Cook nearly getting a steal, and not down the shot.
Lewis with the ball. 28 points to lead. Lewis in trouble. Bit of scrappy play there from Lewis. Does some great things, but occasionally just lets himself down by trying to overplay.
I think just, a little bit of youth there. He's trying really hard, wants to make an impression. The game's, is over in a couple of minutes. In a couple of minutes if the Sharks go hard at it. Great job by Colin Singh there, taking that charge.
But no foul given. It's going to be...
I think the referees feel he was inside the no charge zone, but both players there won't be happy with a no call. One would have wanted a foul, the other would have wanted a charge. So.
Indeed. Visokis comes in, the big guy, 15 for Surrey United. Samatta steps out. Inbound, the ball will be Dusha. Downing thinks about his 3. Dusha will hit it and knocks it down for 3. 25 points the Sharks lead, despite that big 3-pointer from Dusha. Double post in. Oh, Lewis loses the ball there. Coleman comes in, nice play. Feeds out to Dusha, he'll step up for 3, no good. Nice big rebound from Olu Babalola.
Sharks getting a little bit scrappy on offense since that stoppage and change of players in the game.
Back to a zone, what a feed! Oh, Colin Singh assist, Mike Cook.
Yeah, great play by the Sharks. Just as we said, we're taking the pressure off. And they did a great job there, Colin. Read the cut by, saw the space, Mike Cook found him the ball. And
Knutson will take that jumper, doesn't get it. Barber again, and steps in, takes the lead, feeds Mike Cook. Babalola looks for his 3-pointer and sinks it. Mike Cook now coming strong for that MVP place as well as Barber.
Those two guys have really played well tonight though, but there's been other performances out there as well.
Babalola with the steal. Oh, no one else was there to stop it. Coleman doesn't get it. Doesn't get there. And Visokis gets the 2. Good energy. After all that effort, the Sharks lead by 28. Some great play going on tonight. You mean, choosing an MVP, Barber's been everywhere, offense, defense. Mike Cook's with the assists and the scores.
But Mike's gone out of the game now. Whether we see him again, I'm not sure. You'd probably look to see some of the younger players getting an opportunity in this game for some minutes. Olu there makes a strong move down in the middle and really does use his, he plays so well in that position when he gets the ball there and can really use his strength to make sure he gets the space to shoot.
Knutson. Oh, offensive foul. Oh, no, I shouldn't talk about that because they've given a foul on Barber there.
Yeah, he was late to the spot, Yuri. He was trying to get that. He was trying to get there. He was looking for it, but he was late to the spot. And right call by the referees.
Well, Barber gets his first foul and he's been energetic on defense all night. He's had a great all-round game. So the lead is 30 points for the Sharks. No magic from Surrey United now. 4 minutes 50 remain. They had a great win last night, but can't replicate that performance today. The Sharks have been outstanding. Some great double defensive work going on. Downing doesn't get the basket. Rebound's been Olu Babalola. Some clever stuff from Atiba Lyons, phasing his players. In particular, Babalola seems very fresh when he comes out. Singh gets the ball. No, he doesn't. Doesn't get the ball back. Coleman, good defense. The lead is 30. Here comes Downing for Surrey United. Coleman to Knutson. Knutson looks to drop it in. Visokis for 2. Good basket.
Good move by Visokis there. He's been, he's strong inside. If he gets the ball in that position, he's very hard to stop. But what the Sharks have done really well tonight is they've cut out a lot of second chance points. There hasn't been that many, whereas the Sharks have had a lot tonight from Surrey.
Stolen away. Knutson wins that one. BJ Downing for 2. A little bit scrappy, but it's hard to keep focus when you're winning by well over 20. Still 26 points the lead.
It is hard. I don't think it's hard to keep focus. You should always be focused out there, Yuri. These, as a professional player, you want to close out a game like this properly.
John Barber didn't get the rebound, but somebody impacted the ring. Downing for 2, and United have a flurry of points. Babalola feeds Colin Singh. They're back into a zone, looking to penetrate. Babalola looks for his 3-point shot, knocks it down again. Well, 91. The Sharks go 27 up. Remarkably, Babalola on 15 points personal. Barber with another rebound. BJ Holmes with the ball. We're inside the last 2.5 minutes or so. Babalola to the hole for 2 more. Oh,
it's a great move by Olu there. He's really come alive in this quarter. He's hit some threes, made some nice drives to basket. I think didn't play much in the first half, so like you said, Yuri, looking fresh.
Fresh legs there from Babalola has really made an impact. Colin Singh giving Knutson a hard time, but it makes a good 2.
Great basket by Kramer Knutson there, did a good job.
We'll be deciding now on MVP. So Olu doesn't make that 3.
There's been a few players tonight, Yuri, that have been in, have played well, had the opportunity.
Substitutions all over. George and Edin Brownell come in, as does Marko Bakovic, the England junior internationals, and the 2 Hallam University students. The Brownell brothers are in the game as well. Game sponsored by Forever Living. Visokis makes the 2, but the lead still 25 for the Sharks. It's been pretty steady all the way through. Brownell looks his
good opportunity now, Yuri, for us to see some of the junior players.
Knocks down the 3! Brownell assists Brownell.
There you're going to see that, George Brownell, good 3-point shooter, opportunity to play some minutes. He's going to get a few chances to take a few shots, so we might see a couple more of them, Yuri, before the end of this game.
Good defense from Olu Babalola again. He's been all action, Babalola. Brownell, Eddie comes in. Nice steal, Bakovic. Oh, what a great move, but didn't get the score.
I think Marko felt he should have got a foul there. I didn't see anything here, but...
Good defense from Brownell, doesn't get... Good hustle again. Sharks are hustling everything. And good hands. Bakovic wins that one. Feeds Bakovic again. Feeds Horseman. Babalola, a little bit too intricate.
You just need to settle down a little bit, the Sharks players.
Eddie Brownell.
There. Here we go, another opportunity for a junior player. And what's great is that gives the Sharks bench something to celebrate. Everybody likes to see the junior players score and get the opportunity to play.
Knutson wants to go to the basket, doesn't get there, gets it, well, almost travelled in my opinion, but good tough defence. Knutson will take the 3, doesn't get there. Bakovic with the rebound. There's 9 seconds for the 100. feeds George. Olu, Bakovic for 100 points, and Bakovic is on the board. And that's a great performance all round. Well, John, 100 up, the Tunnies up for the Sharks. United kept to 68. Everybody scored on the game tonight.
I think, great performance all round from the Sharks. You've played a team below you in the league. You've got to come out and make sure you do a good job, be professional, and make sure you get the win that you want. And that's important. And that's what they've done. And I'm sure Coach Lyons will be really happy with that performance.
And we've seen that the Sharks have recorded their 4th win on the bounce. It's been a sterling performance by Atiba Lyons and his team. Congratulations to the Sharks. Commiserations to Surrey United. They will rue that day, but Sharks win 100-68. And the MVP presentation, John, goes to John Barber tonight.
Yeah, Yuri, we were talking throughout the game about that hustle from the Sharks, the way it was coming. John Barber went after every rebound that was out there tonight. He may not have got them all, but he got hands to things. They dropped into other players' hands. He took some great defensive stops, some great steals, and he made some tough shots as well. An overall great performance from John Barber.
I'm with Coach Lyons. Coach, we are at 100 points for a win tonight. It was a great game. What did you feel like the strengths were?
I thought defensively we played really well. We played aggressive, helped create some easy offense for us. And, we played 40 minutes. We haven't done that all season. We talked about that Friday night. We played 3 good quarters, and they really made a comeback in the 4th. We held them off. But tonight I think we got to the 4th quarter and we kept it on them and kept chipping away, and it kind of broke it open.
But at the very end, we brought in our young guys. How did you feel about that part?
It's great. Sometimes you wish you could bring them a little earlier, but it's a lot of guards, and it's not easy to get them all at the same time. But we were able to get them in tonight, and they all scored, got on the stat sheet. Yeah, it was excellent to see, and actually 2 of them are brothers, so I'm sure they'll be talking about that tonight and laughing about it. So no, it's good. It's good to see that.
That is exciting. And how are you feeling about next week? It's a big team. They're ahead of us in the league.
It's an important playoff position game. We still got to solidify our playoff position, but it's also for the head-to-head. So if we are in that tiebreaker situation with them, we can hopefully edge them if it comes down to that. So, and they beat us on their home court. They came back and beat us by a couple of baskets, and it's time we try to repay them a little bit and clinch head-to-head.
Well, thank you so much, Coach. All right. And we're with our MVP tonight. How did you feel about your overall performance?
I thought it was decent. It's something that actually Coach Lyons wanted me to do for the whole season. I'm just now starting to step into that.
That's great, even though we only have a few games left.
All right, yeah.
All right, so how did you feel? Okay, my favorite play in the whole game is when the other team scored for us. Mm-hmm. How did you feel like the other team did, and why do you think something like that happened?
You mean as far as them scoring for us? I think they were maybe over-hustled on that one. And we kind of let them score for us, so yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
All right, and we got 100 points. That's great. How are you feeling about next week? We're going to be playing Glasgow Rocks, and they're a little ahead of us in the league.
Oh, it's a great opportunity to get a little higher in the playoffs, especially, what I think we're behind 1 win, I think, with them. Yeah, so we get this one. It's be an important win for us. Yeah, very good.
Great. Yeah. Thanks so much. Well, I'm with Marco, one of our junior Sheffield Sharks players. Marco, you did a great play at the very end, got us to 100. How'd you feel about that?
No, it was great to get 100 points. It was great for the team to get 100 points. So, really happy.
That's great. And how long have you been with the Sharks?
I've been in and around the Sharks pretty much my whole life. So, yeah. So, a long time, yeah.
All right. And do you have any more ambitions? How do you want to grow as a player?
Obviously first things, establish myself on this team, and then, I don't know, to be honest with you, just see where it takes me and find out, I suppose.
All right. Well, congratulations, Marco. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
The Sharks will be back at the EIS on the 27th, where they will take on the Glasgow Rocks. We will return on the 28th at 7 p.m. with highlights. For more information, visit www.sharksbasketball.org.